55 seconds. Distance 2 kilometers.
6.
Average pace 7:58 per kilometer.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, as you can see from the title, I will be sharing one of the days from my last week of trades. But before I get into that, I actually want to talk a bit about my last few videos. So one of my videos, the £10 to £1,000 challenge that I did, and it was worked out really well, got a lot of views, got about 20k something views, and I get a lot of people DMing me, asking me about you know, their account, and they've got £10, they've got £20, and how can they flip that account. So if you haven't already seen my video of how I became a profitable trader, I'll put the link in the description, and also I'll put another video there as well. So this video was actually taken about a year and a bit ago, so 2019 in March, and this is when I started becoming a full-time trader, and this actually shows some of the results, some of the consistency that I had to do, some of the, you know, the things that I had to do to get to that stage. And then now this is a year after where I do these flips, these little small flip accounts, and you know, this is a year after that I'm actually doing this. So the reason why I'm putting this out there is because a lot of people are DMing me and asking me, bro, how can I flip this account? How can I do this? How can I do that? I suggest you go watch that video, because you can't flip an account if you're not experienced. You need to have that experience. You need to sort of have that right education before you get into this industry, because if you don't have that right education, if you don't have that experience, you know, you can't flip accounts. You need to first start off with a demo account. You need to perfect your strategy. After you've perfected your strategy and you're fully confident, that's when you deposit in a real account and then go for it. You do not, under no circumstances, deposit into a live account if you have no prior knowledge about trading, if you don't know how to trade. Don't do that. It's very stupid. I have a lot of people DMing me, asking me about it and how I did it, and sort of they want to do the same thing, they want to replicate it. But look at the progress, look at the time it took me. It took me about 2.5, nearly 3 years to get to the point I am right now, where I'm able to do these small flip accounts, where I'm able to manage my risk, where I'm able to do these, catch these pips. It took me a long time, and I just want to put that out there because a lot of people are sort of you know, getting this misunderstanding of how they can flip this small account. You know, it takes time, it takes experience. I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you go watch that video if you have not watched it already. So let's get into this video. So last week, one of the days that I traded, I want to, you know, talk about that day and what I did that day and how many pips I actually caught. So you probably see from the title, I actually caught 371 pips on that single day. So I'll show you on the screen right now as well. So the first one was Euro USD. I took 3 orders on Euro USD. I'll break down shortly why I took these 3 orders on Euro USD as well. I also took AUD USD, 2 orders on AUD USD. So a total of 5 trades of 2 scenarios were taken, and I caught a total of 371 pips. So let's talk about the first trade that I did, Euro USD. So Euro USD, I took 3 orders on this trade from 1.14. I took this trade, and I actually took it first 2 TPs got hit around the 60 pip mark, and then I left 1 order to run. And this it gets a little bit more technical here. I don't really go into it, start confusing some of you guys. I was able to hold my last TP for about 140 pips. So the market dropped a huge amount. I'll show you on the screen right now as well. So I took the trade from that level, dropped all the way down, and profited really well off this single trade. Total pips caught of this trade was roughly around 250 pips. Now going into the second trade that I took on that day was AUD USD. I took this trade for a sell on around the 0.69 mark. I took it for a sell, but this time I only did 2 orders, not 3 orders. There's a reason behind that, which gets a lot more technical but I'm not going to get into that right now. So I took these 2 orders from around 0.69 and the TP was set at 0.685 and it got triggered. Trade played out really well. 2 orders, total pip score about 100 pips or so, and taking my total up for the day to roughly around 371 pips in just a single day. Now this last AUD USD trade was based off a lot of fundamental analysis and a lot of technical analysis. For fundamentals, the best website you guys can actually look at, FX Street is a really good website. You can check that website out for your fundamentals, get a good insight on what is actually happening with that currency. You can look at Forex Factory as well. Forex Factory will give you these alerts, it will give you the news releases, the timings for these newses, that you can do your research on the fundamentals. So overall for the entire week, in the beginning of the week I took a few orders which just hit my SL before the reverse, so I'll put that on the screen right now as well. The first trade was actually AUD USD and it just hit my SL before it reversed, so I just got tapped out of this trade, which was a little bit unfortunate, but that's fine. Took me out total of 40 pips lost in that scenario. So I took 2 orders, both had 20 pip SLs and a total of 40 pips lost in that trade. The second trade that I took was NZD USD. Now with NZD USD, very similar scenario as AUD USD. Again, took me out. As soon as it took me out, then it reversed. So that market manipulation sort of caught me out there, but that's fine at the end of the day. My risk to rewards did play out really well and my wins were larger than my losses. So always control your losses, control your losing trades, and make sure your wins are always bigger. So overall for the week, I had a total of 70 negative pips for the week, a total of 771 positive pips for the week, and the overall pips for the week was 300 pips. Percentage wise, I managed to hit a 15% growth to my capital. Just before we finish up earlier on today, we went for a little run of around 3 kilometers. Ran that 3 kilometer mark, did a few push-ups, did a few crunches. I'm just slowly getting into the rhythm, getting into that routine again. And hopefully once I'm back on track, I will be vlogging a lot more of my gym routines, a lot more of my workouts. Just hoping that these gyms do open up very soon, because I have not gone to gym in a very long time. I've got a few weights at home that I do like to work out sometimes, but hopefully the gyms open up soon as well, so you guys can get a good glimpse of these gym series, of my transformation. So yeah, make sure you follow my journey on that as well. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. So a bit of a short video today going over my results for the past week. Make sure you guys like, comment, share and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video.